We think that employee engagement is an incredibly important part of employer branding. We believe this mostly because we think that your employees are your best brand ambassadors. They're authentic, they have content that people care about, as we mentioned in a previous video. So, how do you actually get your employees to do things? You might have tried to start a blog, and at the outset, a blog sounds like a great idea. We get people to basically take all those conversations they're having when they geek out about Node.js or Agile or solution sales or technical marketing, and we just get them to write that stuff down, and it'll SEO, and we can share it on social and blah, blah, blah. But the reality is that it's really hard to get people to write 500 words long form content. It's overwhelming, and it takes a couple of hours to sit down and make sure it's right, because that's going to be a representation of your own personal brand as an employee. So that's an option, but it's not a very good option. What we tend to do is make it so that it's bite-sized and super easy for employees to create content, whether that's pictures or video or just writing out a 2-sentence description of how they prepared for interviews or what they do on a day-to-day basis. It's easy content to create. It increases their personal brand because now they have this beautiful asset on the internet that shows off what they do and why they're a valuable member of your team. They can throw into their LinkedIn profile. And then what we also do on the Life Guides platform is we create an employee leaderboard. So we show you who are your employees whose content's been engaged with the most. And you can flip them an Amazon gift card. You can give them a shout out on Twitter or shout out within your team. Your hiring manager or team lead can say, hey, congratulations, Mary, again, your content is crushing it on Life Guides and in our recruiting efforts. Nice job. Like, you're the reason why we've brought in so many awesome people in the last quarter. So we think it's all about understanding the employee. Put yourselves in their shoes. How would you become engaged? If somebody asked you to write a 500-word blog post, would you do it? If somebody asked you to create a commercial for your company, would you do it? Probably not. But if somebody asks you to answer a couple of questions that you've probably been asked 100 times before by your friends who are interested in working at your company or throughout interviews, questions that you think that are important to have on the internet that you want people to know about, you made it really easy, and at the end of it, I had a personal branding asset, and maybe I even got some recognition. That's a different story.